Hey, what's up, y'all? Yes, and today, yeah, I know that the season ended like 3 months ago, but yes, I'm still talking about last football season. So anyway, in this video, I will talk. Yeah, so I already did the five most overrated college football teams. Now I'm going to do my five most underrated college football teams. Um, so yes, I do owe all of these programs and all of these fan bases an apology. Yeah, I guess I'm just a hater. So, um, but anyway, so of course, let's start with number five. I do have the Florida State Seminoles. And yes, I did have them going 6-6. I thought this was going to be another typical Florida State year. I thought they would be somewhere around 500, like they were, 5-7, 6-6, um, like they were the last 5 years, until last year. But anyway, so yeah, but of course they were actually a lot better than I expected. So um, yeah, instead of them going 6-6 like I thought they would be, they ended up going 9-3. Well, 10-3 with a bowl win. So how about we look at what really happened? So now here we go. Yes, so I did have them losing to LSU, Louisville, and Miami, but no, they actually beat those three teams. So I thought that they would lose to LSU again because I think that they had lost like five straight week one games. So actually beat LSU and started out like 4-0. So that's when we knew that they're going to be, better than we thought they were, and actually going to be pretty good this year. So yeah, and then of course they did beat Oklahoma in their bowl game, so it finished 10-3. So anyway, so how about we look at number four? We did have the Syracuse Orange, and yeah. So yeah, I thought that they would go 3-9. I thought that was good, that they were going to be terrible. Thought they were going to be, typical Syracuse, right? So I had them going 3-9. I think I only had them beating UConn, Virginia, and Wagner, and I only thought they would beat Virginia because it was at home on a Friday night. So, but anyway, so you actually end up winning a lot more than just those three. So that leads us into what really happened. So instead, y'all actually went 7-5. So yeah, I'm sorry for doubting y'all. So anyway, so I actually started out like 6-0. Yeah, so they also beat like Louisville and Purdue and NC State and Boston College. So yeah. But anyway, and then of course you did end up losing to Minnesota in your bowl game. So, but anyway, but I mean 7 wins. I mean that's a good season for Syracuse. So anyway, so coming in at number 3, yes, we have the Duke Blue Devils. And yes, I did have Duke going 2-10. I think I only had them beating Temple and North Carolina A&T, but they actually won a lot more than that. So, but anyway, so yeah, so 2-10. Yeah, I guess I was just looking too much into last year's team, or 2021, and 2020, both terrible years. We only won 2 or 3 games. So but anyway, so yeah. So, but how about we look at what really happened is y'all actually went 8-4. So I mean, so again, I'm sorry for being so down on y'all. And yeah, I guess I'm just a hater. So anyways, did go 8-4. Even went 9-4. Yeah, you beat UCF in your bowl game. So yeah, so that's a good season. Yeah, good for Duke. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, how about we go on to number 2, and we have the Kansas Jayhawks. Yes, no longer the Nayhawks that only win, that only win 0 or 1 or 2 or 3, games every year. So, of course, I thought this was gonna be another, typical Kansas year. I had them going 2-10. Yes, only beating Tennessee Tech and Duke, and that was it. And I mean, everyone thought that had Kansas going, winning, 1 or 2 or 3 games, but anyway, but it turns out that Kansas was actually pretty good, or good for Kansas. So now let's look at what really happened. And yes, and Kansas actually went 6-6. Yes, made a bowl game for the first time since 2008. So yeah, so it was a long time coming, but yeah, so I guess I'm just a Kansas hater, right? So yes, I'm sorry for doubting y'all. So anyway, and then y'all actually started 5-0, but then you started stacking up L's, and we were afraid that come on, y'all, don't let it in like this. Get one more game, go bowling, and yeah, and y'all did get your 6th win. Yes, y'all did beat Oklahoma State. So And yeah, so but you know, sadly you did lose to Arkansas in the Liberty Bowl. So anyway, but still, a great season for Kansas. So. But anyway, so now for number one, we do have the TCU Horned Frogs. Now yes, I did have TCU going 5-7. I thought they were gonna be somewhere around 500, maybe 5-7, 6-6, 7-5, something like that. In this case, well, yes, I did have them going 5-7, so I did have them only beating Kansas and Oklahoma State. So, and I did have them winning all of their non-cons. So anyway, but yes, they proved everyone wrong. I mean, no one thought that they were gonna do what they did, but they did. So, but anyway, so yes, so TCU did, of course, end up making it to the national championship, which I mean, no one, not even TCU fans, thought that could happen. So anyway, so instead of going 5-7, you actually went 12-0. Yes, you went 12-0. You beat everyone in the Big 12. So yeah, I'm really sorry that I doubted y'all. I guess I just hate TCU, right? But anyway, of course you did lose to Kansas State in your rematch in the Big 12 championship, but still made the playoffs anyway. And then y'all proved that y'all did belong, that y'all were one of the 4 best teams when y'all beat Michigan. So and then tragically, well, tragically for you, obviously, not tragically for me. Of course, you did lose to my Georgia Bulldogs. You not only lost, you got absolutely obliterated, absolutely annihilated. I mean, you got BTFO'd. So, yeah, you got BTFO'd. Yeah, I'll let y'all figure out what that means. Okay, so anyway, yes, and it was the worst beatdown in a national championship game. So, but anyway, so that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.